Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently expanding the Mongol Empire. That's not really going to be a surprise to anyone, I think. That's kind of the whole point here. We are expanding and we are currently doing battle down over here. Specifically, we're sieging. We're bringing in our siege equipment, and once that arrives, these guys can head off somewhere else and probably begin a slow siege. In fact, I'm going to split them up. And we're going to send one group over here immediately. The second group we can send down over here once they arrive, which they now have, and that is perfect. We're going to take some attrition. This is expected. No problem here. So where is their current leader at? In the capital. Okay, so we could theoretically... Ooh. They're raising up a few troops here. We're going to walk on in. After we take the attrition, sadly, but we're going to walk on in. Okay. We can slow siege here, but we're going to attack here as soon as they're locked in, which they now are. We did just finish up a construction up here, and I didn't actually look at where that was. Was that in our capital? That was in our capital. Okay, we'll upgrade our longhouses. Fantastic. Sounds good. Okay, so this siege will be wrapping up shortly. We do have a dangerous faction here. This is Caberite populists. This is probably not actually an issue. He is indeed Caberite. I'm going to try sending a gift. We've got plenty of cash. And we'll demand a conversion. Only a 7% chance of acceptance here. We'll give it a go. Once again, we'll send a gift. Might accept. And we'll send a gift. Might accept. And we're just going to go down the whole line here. We would like to... Ooh, 35%. That's getting downright solid. We would like to get at least one person converted here. Yes, this is expensive, but I'm okay with it. Okay, 47%. Surely one of those will succeed, right? Okay, you won't. He did convert. Perfect. So with him converting, that means that that faction is gone. Straight up. We cook? No thanks. That was all we needed, was just the one conversion. Wonderful. So we're going to move down here with our siege weapons. We're at 46%. Northmen are being jerks again. Okay, we'll deal with that in a bit. And these guys are going to move over to here. We'll see where the Norsemen are popping in as soon as we've arrived over here. We should have enough troops to be able to defeat them without causing any issues over here. So we'll make our way over there, and let's see what the Northmen are up to. What do they want? They want upland. Wait, is that all they have? 953? No, they have about 10k. Good to know. We're going to drop a rally point over here, and we'll raise up around 15, maybe 20k. Back to your frozen hellscape of a home, scum. Indeed. Says the people who own Siberia. What could possibly go wrong with that? So we're going to walk in and take this battle. In the back line, we're going to continue raising troops. Okay. We do see their 9,000 troops over here. That shouldn't be a problem for us, as long as there's sufficient time to raise up troops in the backline. We do have a siege that is completed in the over here department. Excellent. I'm going to send these guys over to here next. We're 66% war score. That is not a big deal. This is, of course, going to be a victorious battle for us. We're probably not going to stack wipe them, but we'll do some damage. Okay. Now that that battle is over, we're going to back these guys off. Just because we haven't raised up enough in our backline to really threaten these guys just yet. So let's see what we've got going on here. This is probably enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and call this enough. We have a skill 18 commander here. I would like a higher skill commander, but it's not currently available. And we're going to march our way up. They embarked. An interesting strategy here. I'm not sure what they're going for. They want the Duchy of Grodno. Ah. So that's what they're going for. Okay. We'll make our way down there. And in the meantime, this war will probably wrap up by the time that is done. Let's check on these sieges here. 3 months, 8 months, and 23 days. Okay. So this war should be over quite soon. I'm guessing they're on their way down over this way to land here and come attack down here. Maybe? I actually don't know where they are. These guys are not the actual Northmen. Ah, there they are. They are indeed walking this way. Sounds good. That is what I expected them to be doing. And we're going to head on over this direction for now. Rodna is under siege. We don't really care too much about this, in all honesty. We're going to walk in about here, and we'll arrive there in 2 months. So this will be fine. They're actually taking some pretty hefty attrition here. 1% per month. I mean, we're going to be taking attrition soon enough. So there is that. Both of these wars will be over very, very shortly. We can transfer this Duke over, and we should probably go ahead and do that. There we go. And in we go. It looks like they're going to let us attack them here. This is all of their men-at-arms, and all of their peasants are down here, so we can take out their men-at-arms quickly here, in theory. Which is great. We're very, very happy about that. This should not be a problem. We outnumber them well more than 10 to 1 here. These guys will likely turn around, but they're actually locked in here. So that's huge. Absolutely huge. This may even be a stack wipe. It was. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's really free. Okay. Warrior lodges are completing in all of our other locations. We should definitely queue up the next level of construction. And this is, of course, going to be our holdings currently maxed out until we are no longer tribal. So that's definitely something to think about. Let's see, Ongi down here as well. And no, I don't want to grant this. I want to upgrade. There we go. Fantastic. No. Habits are hard to break. Okay, there we go. So we are going to go ahead and chase these guys on down in theory. Yeah. This is free. Completely and totally free. Now we need to remember we're going to be dying fairly soon. We're 61, and that's going to be a thing. So this army will be destroyed here. We now control Sog. Perfect. And the Northman army conquest is done. I'm going to leave these guys here for the time being. We can do this betrothal, and we may as well. And what do we got going on over here? Surprisingly, that wasn't quite enough. We're going to walk in over here and do what we can. I don't think we have ticking war score. Yeah, we have ticking against us. That's why, because this is technically what we claimed, which is kind of hilarious. We're just going to attack up over here. This will be no big problem. What do we got going on with this dangerous faction? This is more Caberite populists. Rude. Anybody here that we haven't demanded conversion on? Yeah, actually. This guy. 32% chance. Have we demanded conversion for you yet? No. Okay. 21% chance. I believe these others have converted. Ooh, he actually is going to convert. Perfect. We cook? No thanks. How are we doing on this siege? 3 months? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to deposit these guys here, and these are going to come up here and fight this. This should wrap up this war, in theory, even with the war score from held objectives, in theory. I think. 500 gold for resplendent raiment. We're going to go for traditional raiment. That'll be fine. Yeah, we're only at 2% for battles, so this should be okay. If this isn't good enough, then we can come up and siege. It's not a big deal. Diplomacy perk is available, and we're going to take... We want to move towards True Ruler, so we're going to take Praetorian Guard. That'll be fine. Am I cursed to live a childless life? I clicked through that, but I saw that we said that, and I don't think that's true. We have 15 children. That does include our 2 dead children, though. So we have 13 living children. Awkward. Okay, so we're going to fight these guys, and then we're going to go in here. It'll be fine. This siege will finish, and once it is done, we'll head up this way. There we go. We're 91%. Let's see if this ends the war. Yes, the war is indeed over. Fantastic. Didn't even need to finish the battle. We'll enforce those demands, and we inherited this war. Well, that's rude. That is rude indeed. Is this an internal war? Claim on the petty kingdom of Nagormo. So we obviously do want to finish this up. We're going to need to grant this off. And one other. Where is that one other at? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, it's this right here. Currently under siege. 3 months left? That doesn't seem accurate. These numbers don't seem accurate. This is a level 2 fort. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. Sounds good. So let's finish up this war quick. Oh, well, this is really rude. They actually raised these when we were locked into this. That's incredibly rude. Okay, well. We're locked in here. Yeah, I understand how this works. I don't know what... Has that tutorial never popped up before? I don't know. Well, we're hoping that we can hold this long enough, but with these guys here, it's going to take some extra time. I think we want to retreat this as soon as we can. Go ahead and get out of there. They raised these troops after we were locked in, so there wasn't too much we could do about that. We will catch at least some of these. We won this siege. That's wonderful. That means we can now grant this on out. Perfect. And we're going to need to hand out this duchy as well. The duchy, of course, goes to our son and vassal. And he will get the high chiefdom. 4 vassals go with. That's great. So we're now 5 direct vassals above our vassal limit. So we'll probably need to do something about that with our titles. But for now, I'm not too concerned about it. We'll deal with that after this war. Which shouldn't take too long to wrap up, in all honesty. Where are these guys retreating to? Okay, that's quite far away. So we'll just have to hope that we get enough from these battles. Let's go ahead and start a slow siege on the capital here. Is this an allied? No. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, that's going to be pretty lengthy. We'll need to bring back our siege weapons once we can. And I don't think we catch these. No. We can go start a slow siege up over here. It'll be a very slow siege. And eventually these guys will get to their destination and turn around. But that is quite slow. And they'll get there in 5 days. Feudal taxes! Yeah, we'll take that. We're going to start a slow siege here, and these guys are going to head on down to here. And we'll come up and attack this force. Not like it's very valuable, but we'll take it anyway. We'll just leave behind these guys and come up here. So ticking war score is on our side. We do need to take this back at some point, but I want to just let this war finish up very, very quickly here in theory. Now, where is the leader located? Leader is leading this army down here. Let's go get him. Excellent. We're on our way back over here, and we are expecting to arrive in the capital in 3 months. Okay. They're raising additional troops here, which is bold, to be sure. Battles are not capped at 50%. That's good to know. Do we need to know this? No. Some stones are better left unturned. Okay. Now, I'm not surprised that we're seeing a dangerous faction. Permian Caberite populists. This is not surprising to me at all. In fact, I'm a little surprised that they're not stronger than they are. We haven't demanded conversion of this guy yet. We'll give it a go. It's only a 7% chance. And that's not surprising. He's probably going to reject us, but we'll see. Yeah, he did reject. I'm not shocked. That is fully expected. Grand Halls are constructing. This goes to show how long we've been at this. And yeah, we've got that big army up in the north that I've just left up. I know that they're there, and I've done that on purpose because I want to be able to utilize them after this war, and I don't want to have to wait. I was hoping this war would be done a little more quickly than this, though. Okay, so that brought us to 63%. Let's come over here and slow siege. This siege will be done in 3 months, and I think, since we have ticking war score on our side, once this siege is done, I think we'll be good to go. I think that'll be it. Where's their leader at now? In the capital. Okay. Sounds good. So we'll begin a slow siege over here, and yes, this faction is a problem. I'm betting that we can end this war and get the titles handed out correctly before this becomes an issue. There's these guys up here, which are kind of annoying, but I don't think they'll be a problem. Okay, what do we get out of the capital siege? Perfect. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. There we go. Okay, so there's that handled. Now, we are above our vassal limit. That is expected. We are going to grant some vassals out to their rightful lieges. That brings us down to 3. And we can create the Duchy of Camdo. So we shall. De jure, that goes here. She's not very happy with us, is she? But we're going to grant her the High Chiefdom regardless. That'll boost her opinion dramatically. We're also going to send her a gift. And then we're going to demand her conversion. 46% chance of that. Okay. So that actually completely solves our vassal problem, but I am going to create the Kingdom of Amdo regardless. And that de jure goes over here to this lady. Now, she is not within our realm. That's awkward. We don't need to hand this kingdom out just yet. I'm not shocked that she rebuffed our conversion request. Okay. So, I mean, our soldiers are recovering, and we're going to let them do that for a little while here. How close are we on our next lifestyle point? We're a ways away, and we need 3 of these to get to True Ruler. So, I think it's pretty unlikely that we get that in this lifetime. We should actually probably declare war on this person here and just do a Conquer County CB. And we'll raise up our troops, perhaps over here. Just our men-at-arms. And that'll be 19 days. That's really not bad. I expected it to be a little more than that. I like it. Sounds great. So in we go. We'll have no trouble defeating this, even though she has slightly more troops than we do. We have far better troops here. Far, far better troops. So in we go. That's a stack wipe, and it's over. So we'll disband those, and we will grant this off to this guy, and this guy then becomes the king. So we'll grant him the Khanate. Perfect. 3 vassals go with. And hopefully, we'll push some of these titles. That would be nice, to be sure. Now, I wouldn't mind getting some of these vassalages in. 97 reasons? Yeah, that's not happening. There is a dangerous faction. We'll look at that in a moment. 42 reasons. Yeah, we're probably going to have to conquer that. Okay, what's this faction? Independence? She's 78. That makes things slightly complicated. Yeah, we can't really deal too much with her. This guy, on the other hand, we might be able to do something with. That said, those are grandsons. Here's an actual son, though. We'll do it. Problem solved. Well, not exactly solved, but that pulls him out of that faction, and they're just too weak to send an ultimatum. Now, this does mean that we are very likely to have some issues in our next life. We need to keep that in mind. We're going to lose a decent chunk of power. That said, I'm also expecting sometime in our next life... Can we just get rid of all these for now? Thank you. I'm also expecting sometime in our next life that we are going to finish out the tribal innovations. Gavelkind will be done in 3 years. And after that, it will expose either Casus Belli or Ledger. Either way, that means roughly 30 years. Maybe like 30 to 40 until we're done with our innovations here. And our heir here, he's an insightful thinker. So he's going to be going down the scholarship tree. So that is good to know. Well, I can do this discreetly. But I do want to wipe out these two over here and just get them into the fold because they are bothering me with their border core. And we're going to continue attacking down over this way, but we've made a good amount of progress. So we're going to declare war on her, and that claim is not useful. That claim is not useful either. We're probably just going to do a Mongol invasion of kingdom. Wait. A duchy tier realm. Okay, Duchy of Shenzhou is de jure part of the Xing Khanate. Okay. So we want to do this. And I'm also going to declare on this lady. That's just going to be a county conquer. Wonderful. We'll raise up our troops somewhere around here. This claims 6 months. Is that actually going to be 6 months? 18 days. This should be fine. The secret must stay between us. Okay. So we're going to just walk down this way. Yeah, they can walk in, and they actually do catch us before the 18 days is up, which is surprising. But we don't actually lose anybody. Like, there was no one there. We just restart our timer here. This is fine. Delays us slightly. I did think that we would be able to raise up our troops before they were going to be a problem, but we'll just walk up this way and fight them. We don't really need more troops than this at this time. We are starting to get into the point of the game, though, where being tribal is starting to give us some problems. Our wife did just die, and we are required to remarry, so we'll just do this for now. And this independence faction is a bit of a problem. We did just capture her there, which actually means that this war is over. And we're going to head on down over here. We will need to grant this out to this gentleman here. And we now have too many held duchies, and Shenzhou will then be granted off to, well, it'll be granted to this guy, specifically. There we go, and he should be transferred over into a different location. Wonderful. This duchy can also be created, and we'll go ahead and do that. And that goes de jure to this guy. Excellent. Now, he's a Khan, so he just gets that. There we go. Sounds good. Let's go finish up this war down here. And the question becomes, what do we got going on with this faction? This lady again. There's really not a whole lot we can... She's unmarried. Well, this is awkward. We should have married her, technically. Technically. How much opinion does she have right now? 8? This is going to be a whole lot more. Okay. I mean, I suppose one thing we could do... grandsons don't count, though. A grandson wouldn't get us an alliance. So that's not going to work. I guess we just... Oh, hold on. She's no longer the faction leader. This guy's the faction leader now. Unfortunately, grandsons don't work. Do we have a daughter available? Granddaughter, grandson. I really wish grandchildren did work, but alas, they do not, but this is fine. Wait, no, he's landed. That won't work. We could simply send him a gift. That'll max his opinion of us, and he'll likely disband the faction with a maxed opinion. Let's see what happens with that. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue cleaning up Border Gore and thinking about when to go feudal. I mean, it'll need to be soon, but it'll be in a while. We've got some more text to go. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.